Are you a kingdom advancer, or are you just ready to just get the heck out of here and let the rapture happen and hope that Jesus returns soon? We're going to talk about it today on Reality of God. Hello everyone out there, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Reality of God. My name is Ron Farina. Welcome back to my back deck in the backyard here at the farm in Western Michigan. Good to have you here to join me right here on my back deck here. And today I've got a really something nagging at my heart. I've been thinking about all week. I've been working all week. I've had to use my landlord's vehicle to get to work and back, but again, I appreciate him for letting me use his vehicle and putting his trust in me. I really, that's a wonderful thing. But today, I've been thinking about a lot of things. That the Olympics have come and gone, and we're going to discuss a little bit about that. Also, if you can give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, costs you no money, costs you nothing. You just get good content, hopefully, from my channel. I know a lot of people don't like my channel, they don't like my message, but that's okay, because I'm just here to bring truth. I'm here to reveal to you what God has revealed to me in my heart and in my dream that I had couple years ago. So again, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. I'd really appreciate it. And we can advance this channel, make it grow, and people can see it all over the world. So again, it really helps me out a lot. Share my video too, please. It would be wonderful. I'm just looking for an audience to really relate to about what I put on this channel. So if you like what you see and you want to give me a support, just give me a thumbs up, and that's all I ask.
Okay, USA. USA.
All right. So anyways, the Olympics have come and gone. Of course, everybody knows that. We know, we've talked about the opening ceremonies, how, I don't know. I guess the word I'm looking for is an abomination that it was. Also, the closing ceremonies were just as bad. I predicted that. I kind of figured this is where it was going.
You surprised?
But I heard a really good message from Johnathan Cahn. Again, Rabbi Johnathan Cahn, brilliant theologian, everything, you name it, he's got it all. And he talks about the paganism of the Olympics and so forth. He doesn't ditch the athletes or anything like that. If you're an athlete and you're doing this for an Olympic sport, there's nothing wrong with that. But what the symbolism of the Olympics and so forth, that's basically what he discusses in this message. I'll leave the link below for you to check it out. Rabbi Johnathan Cahn, brilliant teaching. You got to watch it. But what was really interesting about it is that he really discussed the history and the impact of the Olympics. And now this present Olympics that we just had in 2024, how it just kind of brought an abomination, a mockery to Christianity. And I know a lot of Christians out there were offended. The thing is, you should not be offended, but you should just be heartbroken, sad that we even had to witness this, and sad that the world has come to this conclusion. This is Satan's desperate attempt to bring forth his agenda, his kingdom, and the Antichrist spirit that is so relevant right now, if that's even a word, relevant, I should say, has become just clear as day as we see it through the news, through the media, through pretty much everything you see on social media and so forth. It is just grown and grown. But I have a mission to bring forth truth and to bring forth what God's agenda is.
Forget it. No way. We're on a mission from God.
His divine reset and his kingdom advancement onto the world as the waters cover the sea, as it says so in Habakkuk 2:14. So today we're going to go into the Word, and we're going to go to a verse I think a lot of you really know really well. We're going to go to Luke chapter 21. And I got my handy dandy Bible out here, so I'm gonna have to take my glasses off because of course I have like the worst eyesight in the world. which I hope the Lord heals me from one day, but I have to see what I'm reading here. So Luke 21, we're going to go down to chapter 25, and I think you guys are very familiar with this. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming in the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with the power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." Now,
Wow, this is really cool.
I'm going to kind of go back a little bit here to verse I want to go to like verse 11, where it says, "And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven." So that's Luke 21 verse 11. I'm blown away when I read these things. You know, it's just incredible, because it's pretty much a if we're not seeing these things, then you got to be blind as heck, because these things are going crazy right now. Every bit that I read there is very much going on
All there, black and white, clear as crystal.
at this moment. And then it says in verse 12, "But before all these things they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and unto prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake." And this kind of goes back to the mockery of God. Of course, if you read Galatians, so it says so in Galatians 6 verse 7, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap."
All there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Very important verse there. I read that and I thought immediately the Olympics. I thought immediately that was a lot of things. So we see the signs that are happening in Luke 21. We saw Galatians 6, and that was obviously what we're, of course, witnessing at this moment. Satan is bringing in this agenda, his agenda, fiercely right now. He knows that God's about to pour out his spirit, pour out his glory. Things that are going on with the presidential race. They're pushing in, Kamala and Tim Walz's campaign like never before, and putting out fake polls and saying that, they're in the lead. They're leading, they're leading. Biden, never led throughout this whole entire year. And then finally Kamala gets in and now she's leading. So
I was not aware of that.
it's things like this. We're being deceived. We talk about Matthew 24, where Jesus said there'll be wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. We're seeing that. We're seeing the signs of the times. So here's my point. Are you guys kingdom advancers, or are you just rapture? That's it. I talk about it. I'm going to keep repeating every single time, because if you just want to just surrender, give up, and go, that's called being just pure laziness.
You're what the French call les incompétents.
Anytime that, if you go back and you read scriptures, anytime you see that things are not looking good, not looking right, just want the easy way out, okay? Go back to, it's like the book of Joshua, when the promised land was exactly that, the promised land, but there was giants in the promised land. But it was the 10 spies that said, no, there's giants. We don't want to, we don't want to do any. We don't want anything to do with them. We don't want to mess with them. We don't want to touch it. We don't want to do anything. And we don't want to fight because we have no chance in heck of beating these things. But then you had, of course, Caleb, and then you had Joshua. I believe that was Joshua 1. Again, you had just two that went out there to face those giants. I want to be a Caleb. I want to go out and face those giants and say, not on my watch, not here, not now. And that is the whole point of this channel, to beat those giants, to stand for those giants. Who was it? I mean, look at David. I talk about David and Goliath. No man would stand up against Goliath. And then what did David say to him? Who is this uncircumcised Philistine? Just like telling him, I'm not afraid of you. I've got God on my side. I've got the power and the glory of God here on my side to defeat you and to put you down. And everybody knows the story. It just took one simple stone and he died. He killed the giant with just one stone. That's what we're going to take. If that's what it takes, we take one stone to defeat this giant, we will do it. And that is what we call advancing the kingdom, advancing the 7 mountains that I talk about constantly on this channel. I'm a 7-mountain advancer. It's become a passion for me. It's become a passion to reach the kingdom advancement into the 7 mountains and to do this as for God's sake, for His plan and His righteous reset. Okay? A lot of people don't believe this. A lot of people think that world bad, we go. Right? That's what everybody thinks. Most Christians think that. I honestly believe that most Christians believe that we are just world bad, we go. But the Bible clearly says there'll be peace and safety, and we will come as like a thief in the night. Think about that. Is there peace and safety right now? Absolutely not. I believe Jesus will return when we least expect it. I truly believe that. He said no man knows the day or the hour, not even the angels in heaven, not even the Son, not even Jesus himself knows. This is God's anointed plan, His reset. Yes, these are the days of Noah. These are the days of Noah mentioned in Matthew 24. But this is a time of reset. Again, what did he do in the days of Noah? It was a divine reset. He flooded the earth. He had to just kill off we know about the Nephilim. We know about all those, the angels that came down and were lusting over these women. And then they went and had sex with the women. And we know the story. You just go to Genesis 6, it's in there. And we're like, we're kind of in that same situation. We're living in these days. We're living in those times, in the days of Noah. So shall be the coming of the Son of Man. And so when Jesus said that, so shall be the coming of the Son of Man, you have to kind of put your perspective in the story of what is about to take place. And you have to put it all together, Jesus has come to prepare His bride for His coming. His bride is the church, the ecclesia. We are nowhere close to being the glorious Ephesians 5:27 church that I mentioned many times in my videos. We are not even close to that. We are just a divided bunch of people bashing each other on social media, bashing heads with each other on social media, and so forth. And what is it going to take? Is it going to take that one David to come out and say, nah, I will stand before the giants? Is it going to take that one Caleb to stand before, or that one Joshua to stand before those giants? What's it going to take? What's it going to take to wake the church up and say, there's a truth to be told, there is a divine reset. Pastors, youth pastors, choir directors, music pastors, so forth, need to be ready, because there is going to be a huge Jesus revolution, bigger than the 60s and 70s, bigger than anything like that. It is coming, and there is a generation of, I believe, people that are going to see, we're going to see an amazing, not just an incredible revival. And I'm talking like bigger than Billy Graham crusades, bigger than any of that. We're seeing a revolution, and this revolution is 7 mountains. It's not just little tiny revivals here and there. I'm talking about worldwide revival, worldwide glory that's about to be poured out. And now, and going back to the Olympics, I felt like the closing ceremonies, they were trying to open up a portal from hell. I really truly believe that. And when Christians go up against the enemy, we don't fight with our fists. We don't go in there. We go and we worship the Lord. Worshiping the Lord is the greatest weapon you could ever do to anyone. It's the greatest weapon against the enemy, because the enemy wants violence. The left wants violence. They want people to go out in the streets and fight each other. They want a civil war. Our goal is to just bring forth worship to the Lord, and the Lord takes care of the rest. I'm telling you, this is going to be a movement we've never seen before. It's going to be so powerful. I don't think people can comprehend what's coming. And I'm not and before Jesus returns, this glorious period that we're about to see, that you can't imagine how glorious it is. I saw it in my dream. I got a glimpse of it. And I'm telling you, it was the atmosphere was something I've never experienced in my life. I felt the presence of God in 2009. I felt his arms around me. It was greater than that. It was such a tremendous, just incredible love, and just, oh my gosh, it's just hard to explain, but I'm telling you guys, it's coming. It is coming. We're talking mass celebrations. The enemy's trying to put things in your head that are false and not true. And you need to pray against it. You need to bound the enemy. You need to just get him out of your life for good, forever. We fight our battles, but Jesus always wins, and God always wins. And I'm telling you, it's coming. Wow, I am feeling, I'm feeling pretty, I'm feeling it, man. I really am. I'm feeling that God is about to do something greater than we could ever imagine. But we have to keep praying. We have to keep just obeying the Lord through this time. I'm going to keep bringing this message forward, because this is not the doom and gloom channel you're hoping for. You know, all these things that I read to you, Luke 21, are happening. Yes, they're happening without a doubt. But this is a time of before Christ's return. He is prepping his bride. He is getting his bride ready for his return. And when his bride is ready, and she is glorious, and she is filled with the knowledge as the waters cover the sea, the knowledge of the glory as the waters cover the sea, when he is filled with tremendous presence of God, and I'm talking about the ecclesia, that's when he returns. That's when we have the bride supper of the Lamb. That's when the millennium, the tribulation will come. Then the millennium, and all that comes. That is a fact. It's right here in this scripture, in the Bible. I'm telling you, great things are coming. Whew. I feel like I was preaching today. What do you think? Hey, I come from a line of preachers. My dad's a preacher. My cousin Sam was an evangelist, and he done many has So I come from that line. I may be just some schmo, but I'm telling you, God has done something to me that has changed my life forever. And I just love sharing it. I love sharing it. I love sharing the love. I love sharing all of this. So, all right, so I'm going to wrap this video up. My next video, I'm hoping, unless something breaks, unless something happens, I want to talk about forgiveness, the importance of forgiveness. It's really a message that really is another thing that's been clinging on my heart. I want to do that video. I'm going to, really get into the word, and hopefully I'll bring it to you either next week or who knows, maybe in a day or so. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, that's going to be my video for today. Remember, do not fear. God is with us. And when he is with us, who could be against us? God bless all of you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.